When I was growing up, y'all, I was that bald-headed little girl. I was the little girl whose mama gave her the perm, whose hair was never the same, right? And then in 2013, I went on this fast at church. You do the Daniel fast or whatever. And so actually it was 2012 because I decided to stay natural in 2013. But we did the Daniel fast and I gave up pork and I gave up perms. Two things that I did not realize would actually really change my life, but they did. But anywho, we're here to talk about this hair. So I noticed when I gave up perms, my body felt a little different. Like certain things I was having problems with, I wasn't having problems with no more. Like my periods and stuff like that. So fast forward years later, when we start finding out that, hey, these perms are actually linked to issues with women's reproductive organs. What the heck? I am so glad, y'all, that I gave up all of that. Now, my hair is not as long as it has been. It has been almost to my butt at times. But then, I don't know if it was 2021, 2022, I just stopped taking care of it. I went through this horrible phase where I stopped taking care of my hair. And so it essentially just all broke off, y'all. And I ended up having to cut it all the way up to my shoulders. We were taught that we need a perm, that our hair needs to always be straight, that 90% of the year my hair is curly, up in some kind of curly style, or I'll braid it down. But the majority of the time, my hair is put up in a ponytail, baby. Not out. I'm not messing with it. I'm not touching it. And that's actually what helps my hair grow. Now, I know everything ain't for everybody. We all know that, right? But at the end of the day, we all can have healthy hair. We just have to unlearn the things that we were taught. We were taught we needed perms. We were taught we needed gel. We were taught we needed all these things that, y'all, really and truly, we don't need those things. I have not had a relaxer on my hair in over, since 2013 is 2026. That's 13 years. I have not put a relaxer on my hair. But when it's time for me to straighten my hair, baby, look, can you tell? Can you tell? I ain't had no perm, baby. Yep, you can't. Hair just healthy. Hair just good. Just nice. Now, I put a little bit too much oil this time when I blew it out or whatever. But it's all right. I'll be all right. You get the right tools, and I promise you, and the right resources, I promise you. Like, black little girls can have hair too. And that's the thing, growing up, we didn't have hair. We had them little bitty ponytails. People used to make fun of us. But really and truly, it was just because of our lack of resources. We didn't have hair because of lack of resources. Our mamas did what they had to do to try to make us look decent because that's all they had. So they went to the dollar store, got a little perm because they wanted us to look presentable. But not knowing that it wasn't good for us. But that's why we learn. We live and we learn. We got to stop just doing things and learn. Actually take time to stop and learn. Like, we got to learn the lesson. If you're not learning, what you here for? If you're not learning, what you here for? I'm actually, as a whole, I ain't gonna say my age because I just realized how old I was the other day, y'all. I was talking to Carrie about it. I said, oh Lord. Yeah, I didn't even know how old I was. If you would have asked me how old I was, I would have told you I was 31, 32. I didn't even know how old I was. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. As a little girl that grew up without hair, that hated her hair, y'all, I absolutely love my hair now. I love how versatile it is. I love that I can wear it curly, I can wear it straight, and that it actually grows and it's my hair. It's my hair. I've spent so many years hating my hair, thinking I just had the bad end of the stick. And that's not the case. That's not the case. I just lack the resources to help me retain my growth. That's it. That's all. The things I was putting on my hair was breaking my hair. So my hair was growing, but I wasn't retaining no length. So, you know, there are natural things that you can make in your kitchen. I remember, y'all, one of my cousins used to say, oh, to have long hair, you used to have to brush your hair 100 times a night. Baby, I almost broke my wrist brushing my hair. Okay? There are things, I remember my Aunt Curly used to do mayonnaise treatments. There are things you can do even when you don't have a lot of money. We just got to start making the right choices. At the end of the day, we got to learn what to do.